Okay, so welcome to this second video about Adsy, and in this video I'm going to give you a very quick introduction to getting started with creating your app. So when you go back to Adsy, you'll see that you've got something that looks like this. It's a very simple interface that looks like a mobile phone, and just by clicking this little button at the side here, this little icon, that slides out and I can kind of go into the social area, which has my username there, my inbox, which just doesn't really have a lot in it. I'll just have a message, I think, welcoming me to Adsy or something like that, and then there you go, told me that Adsy's followed me. My apps, which is a list of any apps that I've created, and at the moment I've not created anything, but what it will do is it will allow you to access any apps that you have created or that you are in the process of creating. Community lets you browse other apps on Adsy, and help is what it sounds like it is. So let's actually get started with an app. The first thing we do, if you slide that over, I'm going to click the plus button, and that allows me to start with to actually begin creating my app by choosing a background, and I can do it either by going camera or device, and this means I could actually load up an image that I've got saved on my computer. The cloud option at the moment is grayed out, so you can't take anything from Facebook or Instagram or anything, but you can always save to your PC. Solid color means I can actually choose a solid color if I want one for my app, and I can actually select that. If you know about hexadecimal color codes, you could type a color in there and it would come up with the right one. I'm just going to choose blue color. But in fact, if we want to do that, we can come back out of there. Let's go back into and create a new app again, and I could go into patterns, and it gives me some really nice kind of built-in patterns which I can preview as well if I want to see what they'll look like. And you might want to think about what the most effective one would be, and if I press the down key I can scroll down, and I've got quite a nice kind of wood effect there, and then I've got a really nice kind of starry sky effect that I quite like. So I'm going to choose that one, and now I've got a starry sky and I'm ready to begin creating my app. On the left hand side here you'll see what this is. This allows you to make areas of your app screen interactive, and on the right hand side it allows you to add content. And if I click the plus, I can add text, so I can choose the positioning, how the text is organized and how it's presented. So this is my app, and I can choose to center that, click OK, and then it automatically pops up with some nice font options and some colors thing. And I can even change the transparency on there if I want to. And these tools at the bottom allow you to do things like rotating, layering content on top of each other, and copying. And if you don't want something, just delete it. So let's just show you that again. Press plus, add text onto there. Let's do that again. My app, click OK. Ostrich Sands. I'm not going to use pink this time, and I'm going to go white, and then that's done. And then if I want to, I can just move that around. I can edit it again if I want to, and I can change the settings like the font and things if I want to. Click plus again. These are stickers, and stickers work really well as just little simple icons, and you can see that there's a whole bunch of different stickers in there that I can use. And if I click on the little dots at the bottom, you can see that they give you several pages of these, and they work really nicely as icons. On the last page I've got some really cool ones, because you think like Facebook and Twitter. If I wanted to link to Facebook or Twitter pages, Google+, Pinterest, RSS feeds and things like that. So if I wanted to put a settings button on my app, not that it would do much, I could do that. So I can choose a sticker. I'm going to go for Android, and then I won't customize it, but again I could customize that. Yes, I will. I'll go back in and I will customize him by clicking the settings key, and then there we go, green, because that's kind of the Android color. Android there. And then what I can then do is I can add a plugin. Now plugins are brilliant. Plugins allow you to put in pictures, so I can click again, I can load a picture from my device. Video, so I could just search a YouTube video. So I'm just going to type Adsy, for instance, into YouTube, and in fact let's type in Android to go with the app that I'm doing, and there we go, something about Android Wear. So I kind of like that one. Pulls that up, and then I can just choose the icon that I want, and I kind of like this round one, and then boom, I've got a button there that will launch a YouTube video in my app. And then if you go back onto here, I could also even add a map. I could add some music, and you can add this from SoundCloud. So if I go to SoundCloud, I could look for one of, there we go, I can choose, look, there's a Jay-Z, I can put that in if I want to. So you can use that if you wish to use that. I might actually just get rid of that, I may not want that. And then the last thing is I could add, if I wanted to, Street View or even a map location. So I could put in if I wanted to link to a particular place, it'd be really easy to do it just by search for an address. So if I go for the school's postcode, CV36EA, that's Finham Park School, and there you go, come up with that, and then I can have it coming up as a map, a satellite, and then that's done, and I've got that added onto there. And if I want to make it smaller so that it fits, start to arrange my content a little bit more, there we go. And then the very last thing on there, this bottom option allows me to add a page. So if I click that, it'll again bring up the background option again, and I can go back into patterns, and if I want to, I'm going to keep the same pattern, choose that pattern, click cross, and now I've got 2 pages in my device. Okay, so I've got already the beginnings of quite a nice little app there. And if I click this icon at the top, you can see I've got 2 pages in the app. So what you might want to do is just experiment, not with actually adding anything interactive or trying to link the pages together. Why not just try experimenting with adding different kinds of content using the text, the little icon tool, the interactive plugins, and adding all the pages that you've got on your design, and see how you get on with that.